Hello friends, in this video I am going to give you detailings on one of the most important and useful function category, that is lookup. There are many lookup options available like lookup vector, lookup array, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, offset and fuzzy lookup. Watch all the videos to know when and how each of them can be used. And before we begin the session, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get yourself updated with all the videos of excellence in Excel. Let's look at the data on which we want to work. In this data, I have detailings of some advertisement expenses done. These expenses are done for different products and based on different countries. My target is to find out for a particular country and for a particular product what is the expenses amount. I can do this thing manually also, but doing the things manually will consume lot of time, and if your data is bulky, those options won't be appropriate always. So with the help of lookup, you can do these things easily. The work of lookup is simply to look for a value. But since there are different options available, each function is going to behave differently. This is the data on which we are going to work almost for each of our lookup functions. For the first, we are going to start with our lookup vector concept. I am going with the same data as I said. I am going to write my country name over here, and now based on the country name written over here, I want my data to get retrieved and show me the output of Xbox. Fine. So let me just write my formula. Equals to, over here I'll be writing the country name. Suppose I'm writing India. I have highlighted the value which I want, right? I want to retrieve the value for India and laptop. So I've written India over here, and instead of Xbox, I'm going to retrieve value for you for laptop. My formula is equals to lookup. When I press my round brackets, I am going to get the list of all the parameters. If you want to learn Excel, you need to understand the concept of the parameters. Be very clear when and how a particular parameter is to be used, because if this concept is clear, you can learn almost max of your Excel. So as I have wrote over here equals to lookup, my lookup value is showing me the parameters as the lookup value to be searched, the panel, the lookup vector, or I can say the area where I want to look for that value, and then the result vector. My lookup values I am going to look for India. When I give comma, to understand it more better, I am just showing you that whenever you give comma, your first parameter will get separated and you will come to know that now you are working on this parameter. That is, now I am working on lookup vector. What is my lookup vector? Lookup vector indicates the area on which you want to search. So I have given this panel that over here I want to search for India. Once I have done giving that, again I am giving comma, and my third parameter is asking me for result vector, that is the panel from which I want to retrieve my output. What is the panel from where I want to retrieve my output? My panel is this laptop. Perfect. So the lookup value is India. This is my table, and this is the column from which I want to retrieve the value. Let's see if we press the enter key, are we getting the proper answer? Our answer should be 83747. Perfect. Is this fine? Now, what if instead of India I want to search for Nepal? And now this is what the advantage of having lookup functions. You don't need to every time go for find function or search manually for the things. You can just simply change your cell value over here and your output will get displayed. Now, there are few limitations of your lookup functions. The very first limitation of your lookup function is your data, the vector column should be sorted. That means when I am looking for this Nepal, this panel in which I am going to search should be sorted, should be in a sorted order. So let's see what if it is not in a proper sorted order. Let me just select the data and let me just change the sorting level. What sorting level I am changing? I am just sorting my data based on suppose HDD. So now it's sorting this will change my this column. So now this column is not sorted. So let's see if we are still getting the output. No, now the output is coming something as 2168. 31268. That means I'm getting a wrong output, right? Let me just write India and check. No, my output is still wrong. That means one of the limitation of your lookup function is you need to sort your contains. Let me just undo the sorting and let's come back to the original data. Is this fine? Now there is one more limitation, or there is one more restrictions of your lookup. What is the restriction? Your lookup function is always going to search for an approximate match. Now what does that mean? If suppose you are looking for a value, say a number 5, instead of India, Nepal, I am giving you an example of numerical things. So if you have some listing of numbers and you are looking for a number 5, and if that number 5 is not available in your panel, your Excel is going to display you the approximate value. That means whatever number is nearby, the lower number. So it will give you the detailings of 4. If 4 is not available, then 3. If 3 is not available, then 2, else 1. That means you are not going to get always an exact output. To have your clear idea, I will be just changing this Nepal to Indonesia. So you can just check. I'm getting answer for Indonesia, but if you go and check data over here, I don't have Indonesia country in my panel. So because your lookup function is working based on approximate value, it is retrieving the value. And of which data you are getting that value? You are getting the value of India, because your Indonesia will come somewhere over here. Perfect. Approximate match, it is going for the lower value, that is India. To have a more clear idea, let me just write some another country name over here. Suppose I am writing Brazil. When I write Brazil again, you can just check I am getting details of Bangladesh. Fine. Now what will happen? While working with Excel, we normally just have attention on whether we are getting the output or not. Definitely if we are working with some thousands or 10,000 number of records, it is not always possible for us to manually check each and every output. So we just rely on our Excel that we are getting our output unless and until we get any error. So this is the reason that it is very risky to go with what? Lookup vectors. You can just check for one more thing, that if I write Argentina over here, again Argentina is not there in my list and there is no data lower than Argentina, and now in this case I am going to get an error as not applicable. Did you got the logic? That means I can say that you were searching for a number 10 and you don't have any number below that. So your Excel won't be able to retrieve those values. Hope you got the concept of using lookup. Your lookup functions are actually fine. I cannot say that you should never use them. The only thing you need to remember is, first, sort your panel, and second, check if you are working with exact data or not. So it is always better to give a drop down listing over here. I can see give a drop down listing to data validation, so that user is going to select only the options available in that list. Okay, let me show you one more thing. What if I write over here Nepal? For Nepal, definitely I am going to get my output, right? But in case while writing someone writes Nepal and space, and if I press the enter key, am I still getting the output? Yes. Fine. That means if I write India with space, I am getting my output. Sorry, I am getting my output. This is one of the advantages of having lookup function, because it is going to look for an approximate match for you. So nearby India and India with space will work same for you. Okay, fine. Let's move to the next type of function, that is lookup array. Now what is this lookup array? For lookup array, again let's assume that you are looking for again India, and again you want to retrieve the values of what? Xbox. So I am writing my function equals to lookup. See, this is one of the function of Excel where you have two ways of giving the parameters. The first way was to give a vector, and the second one is to give an array. That means the function name is same, but the way of working was a bit different. So I'm writing again lookup. The parameters are for lookup value. That means I'm going to search for what? I'm going to search for India, comma. My second value is asking me for the array where I'm going to look for that value. And again I'm going to give the array's entire table. Now in this scenario, the only thing which I am going to skip over here is I'm not going to give a result vector. Let me just see if my Excel give me any output. So when I press my enter key, you can just check India and Xbox values getting retrieved. Now how come your Excel came to know that you want to retrieve the value of Xbox? While working with lookup, your lookup function, the one which we are working right now, that is array, is going to fetch the details of the last column you have written over here from B to J. So it is going to give me the value of J column. It is working for India. Let me just change it to Nepal and check. Working. I'm getting an output for Nepal also. Right? So what if I want to retrieve the details of MS Office for Nepal? In that scenario, I just need to change my result vector to G. That means I'll be selecting the table panel only till the area where I want the output. Automatically that last column values will get retrieved. Let's see if I'm getting the output. Perfect, I'm getting the output for Nepal. So if you want the output for tablets, TVs, whatever you want, you can just make your selection as per your requirement. Okay, again this is a part of your lookup function only, so the condition will go same, that is your data should be sorted and it is going to give you an approximate match. Now there's one prop with this lookup. Now what is the prop? Let me just change my data panel. I am assuming that I have my details till Russia only. Fine, from Bangladesh till Russia until Xbox. So based on this, it should display me the value of Nepal, right? Let me just press an enter key and check. Now in this case, I am getting the output as Russia. What is the reason? See, in the previous case, when we were working, our number of rows and the number of columns were different, right? In that, the number of rows were 10 and the number of columns you were having was comparatively lesser. So your function was working fine. But in the second scenario, I have just changed it to less number of rows and more number of columns. And in this scenario, your lookup function will work a kind of different thing. It will work based on the value you have written, and based on the value you have written, it is going to first go horizontally and then it will come vertically. Let's not go into the detail of what exactly is happening over here. The only thing you need to remember over here is, if you have a data where your number of rows are lesser as compared to the column, never go for lookup function. And here comes the reason why we need to learn VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. The prop which is happening over here is, your lookup function is working based on number of rows and columns. So whichever is maximum, over there the cursor is navigating. That means if rows are more, it will work as VLOOKUP. If column are more, it will work as HLOOKUP. And with the help of VLOOKUP and HVLOOKUP, we are actually going to give directions how to search for a particular value. So it is always recommended that you should avoid using this lookup functions. Learn a better option, that is VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Fine. Watch the next video to know about how to use this VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Thank you.